Hey everybody, welcome to Talk Daily. Today we're going to be talking about Ferrari going hybrid with their V6. This is the 2023 Ferrari 296 GTB first drive review, courtesy of Motor Trend and written by Mr. Angus McKenzie. And I'll have a link to this article in the description below. So, long story short, this is a V6 plug-in hybrid Ferrari, and it's amazing. I don't know. He's saying that some people might not like it. I don't know. I think you're gonna be out of your mind not to like it. First of all, I'll just show you the pictures because again, as any Ferrari, it's beautiful from any angle you look at. It's gorgeous. I mean, it just beautiful looking car. This is the front of it. That's the back of it, and that's the interior. Again, very Ferrari-esque. You cannot look at this car and tell me you don't like it. No way. I mean, unless you don't physically like Ferrari, you just don't like Ferrari. Anyway, so it's a plug-in hybrid with a turbocharged V6 engine. And again, it's probably gonna be sold out as typical Ferraris. I'll just go down all the way because it's just basically a lot of English. Go down to the numbers. It's a 317,986. So pretty much $318,000. Mid-engine rear-wheel drive, two-passenger, two-door coupe. 2.9 liters, not even a 3.0. 654 horsepower, 546 foot-pound of torque, direct-injected V6, plus an additional 165 horsepower, 232 foot-pound of torque, permanent magnet electric motor, giving you a total combination of 881 horsepower and 546 foot-pound of torque. I mean, this combined the best of both worlds. It gives you response, it gives you sound, and gives you that power that you want from, the electric, right? Because now we're in an age where if you don't have acceleration from the line, you're already yesterday news. So this car gives you that. Transmission, 8-speed twin clutch auto, and the weight they're approximating 3,500 pounds. Wheelbase 102.4. 0 to 60, again, this is estimated 2.9, which is fast. On sale in the fall of 2022. So let's go back up here now to this article when they're talking about, okay, some people complaining it doesn't have V8, it doesn't have whatever V12. Come on, get with the program. Get with the program. Look at it, it's gorgeous. I love that. I mean, that thing is obviously digital. What you're looking at, right? That's for the shock, right? So raise, traction control off, stability control off. I mean, obviously you can go berserk, right, and just go to that mode. It still have all of Ferrari DNA. And again, when I'm talking about it, I'm talking how amazing it is to drive. Of course, in red. That's kind of cliche, Ferrari in red, but it was beautiful. Again, I like it. I don't know if that's part of the paint or that's probably an option that you can get to get those color on the hood. It's nice, man. It's just such a nice car. Oh, and the photographer doing a great job. Look at this well taken shot. That tack is so Ferrari. Look at it. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful car. And of course, it could adapt to whichever. Of course, you can customize it because obviously the way it is. And oh yeah, this is becoming such a feature in a lot of cars. And I can't wait until this tech find its way into the lower tier cars where you have this kind of display for the passenger side where they could, look at your display. In this case, it's beautiful, right? Because the passenger is part of the experience. They can actually see the RPM and get just as excited as you are, and what you're driving in the track or, whatever closed circuit where you're winding this car up to its ultimate potential or getting close to it, obviously. The steering wheel. I'm so glad they kept that button and it's not digital. Of course, as a display, they're showing you with the button, the traction control. I love that thing. Again, the steering wheel, you still have the pedals in the back. See those carbon fiber extension? Those are your pedals. And I like the fact it says up. I don't know if they're gonna keep that. This one says. I see the letter D says down. That way, you don't get confused which one is up, which one is down. The indicators obviously here. This is very common right now. I don't want to say common, but common when you look at other Ferraris. You know what's crazy about this? When you look at this engine, the turbocharger here, they're inside the V. That's beautiful. So basically, there's no turbo lag. Anybody who has a Subaru and they put an intercooler on their Subarus, where's my friend? Yeah, I have a couple of friends with Subarus, and then they do the whole plumbing on their Subaru, and all they're doing basically is just more turbo lag. There's no turbo lag here. The turbochargers, the basically from the exhaust to the turbo is instant almost. So you're retaining all the thermal energy. So your turbocharger basically will spin quickly, and you have better response. These looks like catalytic because I see the oxygen sensor here, but again, it's just the design is fantastic. Look at all the carbon fiber. I don't know. I wish there's more shots of the engine. That's all I can show you right here from this article. I don't know what this is. I guess it just basically gives you your stats, electric and thermal. Oh, they use the word thermal. Fancy. It's nice. It's just nice. Come on. This is a beautiful car. The carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber, okay? This is not what I have in my Honda Accord. This is real carbon fiber, okay? And of course, as in a Ferrari, you can get whatever stitching you want, whatever color you want. So, oh man. This kind of reminds me of when you have the 5-point harness, you know, the one that goes between your legs. I'm just saying, it's just everything about this car is wonderful. I love this car. So it goes on article saying, and it doesn't go like a 6-cylinder car. Of course not. Of course not. This thing revs. Give you the RPM, 8,500 RPM rev limiter. That's pretty high. So basically, here's a little technicality. The engine code name F163. The compact twin turbo 2.9 liter V6 at the heart of the 296 GTB's power terrain feature wide angle 120-degree V with the fast responding counter rotating turbocharger mounted in the V. And the intake on the outside of the cylinder head, the wide angle V, not only lowers the center of gravity by reducing the weight between the top of the cylinder head and the forged crankshaft, but it also gives the engine a symmetrical firing order. As a result, the F163 spins smoothly at 8,500 RPM rev limiter while generating similar third-order harmonic to that of a V12, which Ferrari engineers have amplified into the cockpit via patented hot tube system, which takes sound from the exhaust before the hot gases hit this catalytic converter, and it literally does a sound like a V12. One full throttle run is all you need to understand why Ferrari engineer took the calling of the F163 the Piccolo V12 during its development. Again, there's so much tech in this car, and there's so much love into making this car. So I hope no one reading this goes, oh, well, it's hybrid, it's a V6, it's a Camry. Get out of here. No, it's wonderful. They talk about the transmission here. The 269 GTB is also Ferrari first rear drive only PHEV with an electric motor generator dubbed the MGUK by Ferrari in nod to its first F1 hybrid technology. Sandwiched between the V6 block and the compact new 8-speed dual clutch transmission, an evolution of the E-motor used in the SF90. And if you don't know what SF90 looks like, I'll show you here in a second. SF90. Oh, all these things are beautiful. They're all beautiful. It's gorgeous. The 296 GTB MGU-K develops 165 horsepower and a maximum torque. Again, we're talking about the electric motors here, okay? And the torque, 232 foot-pound of torque at 20% improvement. I don't know what improvement mean. I'll probably just talk about maybe some loss, you know. Basically more efficient. Again, they're saying that the electric motor can drive the 296 GTB up to 15 miles on pure electric power, drawing a 7.45 kilowatt per hour battery pack that stretches across the car between the cockpit and the engine. But its main job is to provide torque fill at low rev. There goes what I talked about when you have that instant torque and instant takeoff, and to boost power at higher rev. On its own, F163 makes 654 horsepower, as I said, but it's being aided by 219 horsepower because of that engine. So in the total, 818 horsepower, 8,000 RPM, and 546 foot-pound of torque at 6,250 RPM. Again, these numbers are deceiving because when you're driving the car, you don't launch it at 8,000 horsepower. Okay, it's all about what range you're in, and having that electric motor to assist you, it makes the world of difference. All you feel is just constant swoosh of power. It just keeps moving forward. That's about what a Ferrari can do. It's flexible, it moves, it handles. I mean, these guys are just talking about like how much fun they had with this car, and I'm happy for them to get the chance to drive it. And they're saying how focused it is. Of course, it's focused. The tires, that's interesting. It's a 305/35 ZR20 Michelin tires, Pilot Sport 4S. In standard spec, the Michelin Sport Cup 2R, which comes optional. Those that, if you don't know what a Cup 2R, obviously these are like pretty much R-Coms. I mean, they literally have some like pattern, but it's not really for like to drive water away or anything. These are literally R-Coms. They get heat cycled quickly and they last you, I don't know how many hours on the track, maybe 8, 6, 4. Anyway, so but they come with a Pilot Sport 4S. But if you want the Sport Cup, that's an optional extra. And again, the MPG, I don't think it's gonna be fantastic, but because you have the hybrid technology and the V6, you have very wide tires. you should get something respectable. I'm gonna throw out of it 24 miles per gallon. I'm just gonna say that combined. So anyways, they keep talking about the chassis being amazing. So underpinning the chassis hardware is the latest version Ferrari's superb side slip control, the SSC system. Unlike most stability control system, the SSC is not interventional, but exponential. What? Oh, so it uses a vast array of sensors and actuators not to tell the driver off, but when they make a mistake, but to help them achieve what they're trying to do. It'll be interesting how this one works. Probably a different video for that one. But the point is, again, it's fantastic to drive. It's wonderful. And if you're getting one, good for you. I'm happy for you. If you're thinking about getting one, get it. But again, it's saying we don't know yet. It's gonna be fall 2022. But they didn't mention anything about it being sold out. So I don't know. Says those who want the 296 GTB with a little more edge can order an Assetto Fiorano package, which include a Multimatic shocks optimized for track use, a revised aero setup, and adds 22 pounds of downforce on the front axle, and lightweight component to reduce the car overall weight by 33 pounds. Those seeking the ultimate weight saving can order optional carbon fiber wheels, which trim about a further 70 unsprung and rotational inertia, including pounds from the car. Wow. Wow. Oh, and the Ferrari comes with the 296 GTB is available with Ferrari 7-year maintenance package and service intervals are set yearly intervals at every 12,500 miles. Knowing some Ferrari owners, they don't really drive them that much, so that's very good. This is just wonderful. It's a beautiful car. If you don't know about it, now you do. It's a really nice car. Good job, Ferrari, for everybody working on it. And if you are getting one, well, congratulations. This is going to be, I think it's one of those smart buys where, yeah, you do have a Ferrari, but it's not gas guzzling. I think it's nice. It's still nice. You're getting all the performance, all the fun, but at the end of the day, you're not always going to that gas station. You're getting a little bit better MPG. Okay? I mean, again, this is not just about MPG. It's just about having that technology and being ahead of the curve. And it's a beautiful car. It's a beautiful car. Anyways, everybody, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, always leave comments below. I always read them, and I really appreciate it. And as always, take care out there wherever you are. Have a good one and stay safe out there. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.